Yep. Yeah. So thanks to AI, I've been able to do this with much better precision. Um, Before AI, I still really enjoy just having conversations with my clients. During the onboarding process, I just go through like a series of questions. I'll go, okay, so who is your, who in your opinion is your ideal target audience? What sort of rapport building experience do you have with them? What sort of value could you offer them? And I would kind of go through and I would ask them questions about their business, about themselves, their accolades, their accomplishments. And the more I get like a profile of them, I would then kind of get an idea of how I would create a framework or a series of messages for that audience. Now with AI, it's way more interesting, way more fun. And I'll kind of nerd out for 1 second if you give me the chance.
Of course.
I have a prompt that I use and I input it into Perplexity, which is an AI tool. And it basically is an ICP identifier. And so it will help you identify your ideal customer profile based on your website, your profile, any other information about you. And it will give you kind of like a list of who you could be targeting. So that's the first thing I do is I determine who your ICP could be. Then I run it through another prompt to say, what sort of sales navigator filters could we use to help identify this audience on LinkedIn? So then I get their ICP, I get the filters to be using. Then I go through another prompt and I say, basically, what sort of value could said company offer this ICP that they would actually value? And what kind of offer could they give them that is so good that they would feel dumb saying no? And you then kind of push those all together and you get a really, really accurate ICP, value offering, and scripting. So that's what I do now.
Awesome. Okay, this is the perfect time for me to ask you, what are next steps? So for someone listening and they're thinking to themselves, oh my God, this is exactly what I need in my business. Where would you direct them to learn more about working with you and the software that you offer?
So I'm a great lead generator, but I'm not the greatest marketer, right? So best is probably Facebook. Find me on LinkedIn. Though LinkedIn, make sure you put a note saying like you saw me on this show, and that way I'll know to accept it. And then also just my website, which is linkybot.ai. Linkybot.ai. And then I did just start a school community. So LinkedIn AI Mastery Lab. So school.com/LinkedIn AI Mastery Lab. So I'll be putting on course material, other kind of coaching stuff, and it's currently free. It won't always be free, but it's currently free.
I think that you've offered a lot of tactical, practical, implementable stuff that even if someone says, okay, I'm going to DIY it for now, and I'm going to do it the more manual way, that they can take some of this information and they can actually implement it. And then for those who are, they have the time situation that you referenced. They have maybe more money than time, or they just understand that this is not something that they want to develop an expertise at. They can reach out to you and get your expertise to help them in their business.
Absolutely. I want to say one quick thing. I actually recommend people try this manually first. Try it before you buy it. I mean, whatever. But I recommend it for lots of reasons. I want you to start engaging with people on LinkedIn. I want you to start using the channel, using the platform to kind of build your confidence, right? And then even start doing manual messages, super personalized. I read your post on LinkedIn and I really appreciate your viewpoint on this. Try and get responses. just so you can kind of start seeing that, hey, it's not that scary, right? So do it manually first. And then once you kind of get comfortable with how that process works, then I would say get to the automation stage. And on the other side, automation, if you're ready, you want one of the done for you service, just, yeah, reach out to me. I can help you out.
Awesome. This has been great. I want to thank you so much, Casey, for being with us today.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate it.